I can't mess with these laws, man. This shit is more like, this is like the people, they can just do the people any way they want to. It ain't no law. The law only applies to the people who work for the government, the police, postmen, all them. Other than that, if you're a regular citizen, it's like you don't have any rights. There ain't no law.
May very well run afoul of the unintentionally violating court order, but it's not because of compliance directing anyone.
It is going to be part of the order from today. So, Ms. Pizarro, if you'll just add it to the written order so that we'll
Judge Kaplan would approve the no-contact order. Jennifer Carvajal was held without bond, and her trial is currently pending.
Oh, fuck that. You hear that shit? They let that bitch out, gave her an ankle bracelet and told her to go kill somebody else. I bet you she go get in a car. She don't need no license. Because that's how it is, man. These people got privilege. They just do what they want to do. And then the other regular people, I ain't going to say the black people, but the people who don't got no rights, then them the only ones who's subject to these damn laws that these people is making. But them privileged people, the law don't apply to them. They get off.
Okay, is everybody ready to listen to me?
Next, we go to a child custody hearing in Las Vegas, Nevada. The plaintiff is Shelby Bachman, and the defendant, Jonathan King.
No weird.
The couple are arguing over visitation rights for their 2-year...
Does not mean that that is not readily capable of causing death or serious physical injury.
Judge Dixon then informed Webb she's recusing herself from the trial because she knew the 2 jail employees he targeted with his vehicle. Judge Dixon then informed Webb she's recusing herself from the trial because she knew the 2 jail employees he targeted with his vehicle.
I mean, you can feel how cold-hearted it is in them, and you can hear a pin drop in these courtrooms. Because it ain't no love in them at all, in these courtrooms at all. Ain't no fairness, ain't nothing, but it seems like terrorism to me, and torture. And she's a perfect case, this Karen Judge.
Watch again, as Webb literally spit on the judge.
Hell yeah, I wish he missed her. But he got her in her face.
This incident is far from the last time Bass
he did. Oh, cool. Got her. Shit, cold-hearted demon.
While waiting to go to trial, he and 4 other inmates...
I mean, if you drive a person crazy, and then you look around and say, why is they crazy? Then I got a problem with that. I ain't saying that this dude wasn't a nut or nothing, but these people is nuts too. I'm talking about the judge and all them.
Incited a riot inside the Fayette County
These
Detention
motherfuckers
Center.
right here. Them prison guards.
After being shot with beanbag bullets, then hit in the neck by a pepper ball, Webb whips a metal telephone box at a corrections office.
I mean, what you expect him to do? But they was behind a protective glass. So I know he wasn't going at them, so now they're going to charge him with throwing this. But they was behind a shatterproof glass. See how they be making up stuff? This is a terrorist organization to me. The system is terrorist. They call the people terrorists, and they the ones that the terrorists.
That's no more than 10 feet away. Because this is capable of stopping that, does not mean that that is not readily capable of causing death.
Hey, well, what about all this shit you doing? See, they gonna start the shit. They gonna torture the shit out of you. And if you defend yourself, is the problem. So there ain't no such thing as self-defense in America. That's a lie. So all this braving the free and the most freest state, it's a damn lie. It's already been proven. There's more inmates in America than it is in all of the damn penitentiaries in the world combined. Nigga. There's more inmates in this place than anywhere. So how the hell is this America? This is more like Russia or China. This motherfucker has become the new goddamn gulag and Russian terrorism. The face of terrorism. Nigga, Russia used to be the face of terrorism. Now it's America. Tell me it ain't. Nigga, because even after that, they ain't even solved Young Dolph murder yet. They ain't solved Tupac murder. They ain't solved Biggie murder. They ain't solved no motherfucking body murder. and you telling me that that ain't terrorism. You're gonna say, oh no, it ain't, because they didn't do anything. That's right, they didn't do a goddamn thing. So what they getting paid for? If they ain't gonna do their job or solve nothing or try to keep the peace, then they starting the chaos then. They keeping it going. That's called job security. Keep them penitentiaries filled up. And they got pensions for their grandkids and shit. Nigga, they trying to make up job security not for them, but for their future fucking relatives, man. This is baloney.
Serious physical injury.
Webb was found guilty of third-degree assault and sentenced to 15 years in prison.
And they use a nut psycho like this to justify doing everybody like this, treating everybody like this. They grab a few, it's like they did Polly Class. One crazy dude went in and kidnapped her, and then they passed a 3-strike law to get all the poor black people on drugs and put them in jail instead of all of them I ain't gonna say white folks, but all them psychos who was out there kidnapping little girls and shit. I thought the law was for motherfucking psychos kidnapping little girls. Y'all motherfuckers made the law for niggas smoking crack, black people smoking crack. See, that's bullshit, bartender. 3-strike law was not for no fucking pedophiles. It was for people regular people smoking crack.
Guilty of 2 counts of attempted murder.
That's who the 3-strike law was
an
for.
additional 37 years. Bass Webb was facing a total of 52
Bullshit.
years behind bars. But more disturbing accusations were on the way. While incarcerated, he was charged with the unsolved murder of an ex-girlfriend. Facing a possible death sentence.
See what I'm saying? Now,
Webb
get
pled
dude.
guilty to the murder
Get them
and
motherfuckers.
got
Don't go
an
get all the
additional
fucking drug
15
addicts.
years.
See,
Now,
that's some
5 years
bullshit.
later, Bass Webb is back in court yet again. After being
Don't go
charged with
target
the
all of the
murder
poor
a different
people in the
woman
goddamn
nearly a decade
projects.
earlier.
Go get them fucking white folks out there living somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Then they decide to move and go around and then take everybody else out because they've been isolated all their damn life. Get them.
That shocks those in attendance. A closer look at Webb's recent head tattoos reveals a demented
And
murder
that's how y'all
picture.
drove him
It
crazy.
reads, those
He
that
was
just
already
died,
crazy. But now y'all gonna blame everybody else for what this clown is doing.
Below that, 3 rats have been scratched out, and many
You can see he crazy. He even in jail doing the same shit.
Gruesome details emerge about how Webb choked his then-girlfriend to death and buried her body in a shallow grave.
Mr. Webb, if you want to come forward.
When the judge asks Webb to come forward, he remains seated and smiles.
Bitch, you next. You want a date?
After more than a week
Fuck
in the
you talking
courtroom,
about? You look
the
sexy.
judge reads the jury's verdict.
Let me get your number. Is you on the website? About all he can say. We
Webb
can
has
do
been
some
sentenced
computer
to
sex,
life in
baby.
prison, with the possibility of parole
Fuck all
after
that.
25 years.
I heard that, Webb.
He's in court today over restitution he was ordered to pay as part of his sentence.
I ain't paying shit. Fuck that. I got privilege, nigga. I'm the judge, bitch.
All of a sudden he said,
I don't pay. Y'all ain't paying.
As Walters makes his case,
Fuck paying. I'm the
he's only
judge.
standing a few feet behind him. And the judge takes notice.
Gonna have to go back.
Who is this fake ass lawyer you brought me here?
Possibly,
Hold on a second. Who's this guy staring at me?
Yeah, who's this fake lawyer?
this is Kim Blandino.
Kim Blandino.
Kim Blandino has nothing to do with this criminal case, and he's not even a lawyer. But he is a co-plaintiff in a civil suit that Walters has filed against his former attorney. Blandino has earned a dubious reputation for filing frivolous motions and joining civil suits where he has no affiliation. But Judge Herndon is not about to let Blandino disrupt his courtroom.
Okay, are you an attorney? No. Then you need to sit down and quit staring at
I'm
me
a
like
fake
somehow you
police
need to talk
officer.
to me or whatever.
Just like the rest of you motherfuckers. I'm impersonating the judge today, though. I'm here for impersonating police officers, but today I'm impersonating a judge.
You can't appear in my
How about that?
and act like an
Fake
attorney, so
ass,
sit
fraud
down and
ass
be quiet.
system.
Mr. Walters, go ahead.
Walters continues, but
Y'all ain't the only one who know how to be actors.
reacts to Judge Herndon's comments. The judge has a few choice words for him and his habit of acting like an attorney.
Yeah.
You know what?
Shit, you acting like a judge.
Let me tell you something. You want to act like an act like an But I'm telling you, that gets you nowhere in court. And you know what else gets you nowhere
The
in
reason
court?
you got that damn
Sitting
job
in
is
the
because
court
all them
while a
people
judge
you
is
know
engaging with somebody
got you that
and
job.
shaking your head
And then held out all the real people who was qualified for the job. So this shit is a monopoly anyway. So it's discriminatory. Y'all choose who's gonna be these judges.
Blandino exits, but feeling
Based on a
disrespected,
friendship
he
thing. It ain't based on who
motion
qualified.
disqualified from the case. The
So
motion
y'all actors too.
Stan Vetter versus Kim Dennis Blandino.
18 months later, Blandino's back in court, but this time as a defendant. He's been charged with extortion and is under house arrest. He has a hearing before Judge James Bixler, who's well aware of Blandino's history as a wannabe litigator. Blandino's representing himself, but the court has appointed Steve Alter as co-counsel, which puts Blandino in a combative mood.
Mr. Albee, will you accept appointment as stand-by counsel?
I have an objection.
Shut up.
To object, I believe, Your Honor.
You have the right to get held in contempt of court.
Yeah, you don't
That's
got no
what's gonna
right.
happen if you don't shut up. I'm not putting up with
Welcome to
any
Russia.
today. Your reputation just precedes you. Will you accept appointment on him as standby counsel?
Your Honor, I can. However, Mr. Blandino, after we spoke outside, wanted a little bit of time to speak to me in detail about his case and his desires, and then also to look into my background a little bit before he would
You want to interview you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That laughing, Judge.
I object to you.
You can't be laughing, Judge.
I think that
Especially when I'm the
Already
judge.
categorized himself as a vexatious litigant.
I object.
I object.
231.
Can I make a record?
No,
I've got a motion.
What did I just say? What did I just say? No.
I can't say anything.
No.
You ain't a citizen, nigga. You refugee, just like everybody else. You an immigrant, nigga. You ain't got no rights. Where you think you at, America? Nigga, well, welcome to Russia.
Just to quit, to the point where others in the courtroom begin reprimanding him.
You better stop reading. You better learn how to not read, and you better learn how to think. Because just because that word say America don't mean nothing. If you ain't getting actions is what's gonna speak louder than words. So just because you got a name that say, oh, he's black, no, I don't mean he black. Nigga, they ain't black, especially if he working for the system and hate black people, that ain't black. If they say he white, no, he ain't white if he hate white people and he working for the system that hate white people, that ain't white, nigga. That's a terrorist. So they need to get their fucking words right. Y'all niggas need to learn how to unread. Y'all niggas need to learn how to stop reading and learn how to think, nigga. Because if somebody tell you you free, but then they put a whole ankle bracelet on you, put you on probation, put you on a whole bunch of paperwork, and then tell you you're free, you're a citizen, then you a fucking lie. You full of shit. Nigga, you stupid and retarded. Just because you keep thinking, oh, I'm free. How you free, motherfucker? You got an ankle bracelet, you on parole, you on probation, you in and out of, they got your ass and you can't go nowhere. How the fuck is you free? Man, you need to get the fuck out of here. I'm free, I'm in America. Well, motherfucker, you better learn how to not stop reading and learn how to think then. Because you can only lie to yourself for so long. Then tell them sister put the handcuffs on your ass and prove to you that you ain't free.
Shut up. You're getting real close to getting remanded.
That's right. That's
Blandino
right.
finally gets the message and agrees to meet with the court-appointed counsel.
Your motherfucker ward of the state. Property of the state.
Thank you.
State property.
I think you're very impatient, sir.
Blandino remained under house arrest for extortion and impersonating a public officer.
That's right. Person they never police I can find. Fuck
We've all
that.
heard of a judge throwing the book at someone for their crimes, but you're about to see a judge who's throwing a book for a whole different reason.
Lawyers and a judge are trying to select a jury, a critical step in
Oh
ensuring
no,
a fair
this
trial.
bullshit. I don't like this
The
one.
defendant
Out of New Jersey. Tonight, Plainfield Police and the Union County prosecutor hope you can help them get some Violent robbery suspects.
Are you surprised?
As you see there.
You overpopulate this country with all these poor people, get them all the jobs, and then put all the black people in jail, and then call them criminals. Are you surprised? I don't believe this is America, man. I believe this is some convict leasing all over again.
As well, he is still injured. He's still in pain.
I ain't talking about them beating this dude up. I'm talking about the lack of jobs and all that, and them fake ass public schools.
The Union County Prosecutor's Office released these videos of 4 such attacks. They say all happened just this weekend. In one video, 2 people pummel a victim, ripping his pants to get to his wallet. Possibly the same 2 robbers seen here, hitting and chasing one victim before he escapes into a minivan. In another, 3 robbers from a Range Rover beat, then drag a man to the ground. And in the 4th, 2 people exit a Mercedes to attack a man in front of a restaurant, while a 3rd man watches. Police believe the cars used by the robbers were stolen.
They beat everybody up. And I have people who are broken, have a broken face. I have another person who has broken arm and shoulder.
Carmen Salaberrieta, a Plainfield activist for 40 years and founder of Angels for Action, says the victims are usually undocumented
Angels
day
for
laborers,
Action?
paid in cash.
You better meet Angel for Black Lives Matter. Instead of bringing everybody over in this motherfucker, you already know it's overpopulated. Ain't no jobs, ain't no opportunity, ain't shit over in this motherfucker but a damn demic. And you gonna talk about what happened. Motherfucker, you open the border, that's what happened. Now it ain't enough to go around. This overpopulation. You know what happened. You planned it.
She's hoping to get the word out, to raise awareness so that possible victims take precautions.
You creating victims.
Let them know to be careful.
And again,
let them know they in America. This is not America. Let them know.
Regardless of their immigration status.
They the new police and these niggas gotta get arrested. Let them know.
Prosecutor revealing potential new developments in the investigation.
Let them know.
And late tonight, the Oakland County prosecutor
Let
revealing
them know.
new developments.
They're giving the white people snapping.
There's an additional piece of evidence that hasn't
And this ain't even got nothing to do against the white people. This ain't about the white people snapping. This is about, like I said before, them public schools ain't nothing but stress boxes. They don't do nothing but stress people out. They don't teach none of them kids how to get no job. Look like all they do is just group up a whole bunch of bullies to bully a few people who ain't got shit, and them people snap. That's what it looked like to me. But point is, the public schools is failures. That's the point. And we've been hitting this point for a long time, bartender. That's all I talk about is how fake and phony them public schools is, how self-destructive they are. They ain't nothing but penitentiaries for 18 years. Then when you get out, you ain't got nothing to stand, no foundation, no way to get a job and employ yourself. They like, that's like going to prison for 18 years for free, for nothing. And you don't get nothing out of it.
From what they have discovered,
and you paying taxes for it.
Decision.
What kind of shit is that?
Madison, Tate, Hannah.
Look at this. This ain't the first. Hey man, y'all can't be mad at me on YouTube, man, because this is not no isolated incident. I'm not just ranting. I'm not just you know, making somebody mad. I'm pointing out some problems, and they need to be recognized. That's it. I can't change the system. I ain't trying to cause no problem. I'm trying to point out that, like, hey man, can we all find a solution?
Mid Oxford High went on
That's
a
what I'm
rampage
saying.
yesterday, with 7 others, including a teacher, wounded.
Sir, do you understand all the charges against you?
Hell yeah.
Yes, I do.
Ethan Crumbly was charged with 24
How the fuck you gonna charge me with terrorism? And this whole damn system is based on terrorism. How the fuck one motherfucking wrong is right, and then the next right is wrong. How the fuck y'all gonna get this straight, man? 2 rights, 2 wrongs don't make a right. Motherfucker, if y'all in there allowing somebody to get abused till they get to the point to where they snap, then they go to problem. And then I thought y'all had some psychiatrists and psychologists and all this medication that y'all supposed to be having in these schools. What happened to this? To that? then why did this dude go off if y'all had all these facilities? See, they just giving up all this money for nothing, for all this fake ass shit. Ain't nobody doing their job. They just getting the money. They just getting paid for doing nothing.
Including terrorism.
What happened to this guy?
In a crime the prosecutor
I'm not looking
says
at him because he's white, black, Mexican, Chinese, and then I'm looking at it, what happened to him. I don't give. It don't matter what nationality is. It's what happened to this man or this kid.
was no
It's that damn school, and that's my point.
Revealed the defendant's social media accounts.
You know them teachers ain't no good. You know them principals ain't no good. Probably the only motherfuckers who care about anybody is probably in the sports. It's probably them athletic teachers, the coaches, and all that. If you ain't in sports, don't nobody give a damn about you. Look like to me.
His cell phone, as well as other documents.
Was that the only success stories we hear coming out of high school or college? It's sports success stories. Other than that, I don't hear no more success stories. And if you could find them, you a damn lie. They somebody daddy already was successful and they living off his success or his mama's success. So when I hear that shit about, oh, well, he went to school and became successful, you a damn lie. He riding off his parents' success.
Intent.
He inherited it. Shit wasn't given to him.
The accused shooter's behavior had
I mean, that shit, he didn't go work for that.
We have since learned that the schools did have contact with the student the day before and the day of the shooting.
Yesterday, before the shooting, that 15-year-old's parents were brought to school for a face-to-face meeting with school administrators over his
like they didn't win, just got back from a fishing trip.
3 hours later,
Trying to figure out what's going on.
Recorded him.
What's going on, parents, is that you didn't raise your kids. The damn penitentiary raised your kids. And if you don't believe the penitentiary raised your kid, where's your kid at now? And where's a whole bunch of them at? Where's they all at? The penitentiary. That ain't no damn public. That ain't no public school. That's the penitentiary.
And what's depicted on that video?
The insane asylum. There ain't no damn high school.
Shooter seen coming out of a bathroom.
That's a damn insane asylum.
Students' heads with a gun his father bought last Friday. His parents, who briefly appeared during his arraignment, are also facing potential charges.
And then they're gonna put the parents in jail too. I told you, fuck them public schools.
Is to securely store that weapon.
And that's the same thing Camilla Harris used to put all them black mamas in jail. A fake public school. That shit ain't nothing but prison.
To keep it out of the hands of someone.
If it ain't one thing, it's another. They just keep putting the monkey on your back, bartender.
Prosecutor McDonald says she's limited with what she can share at this
Fake
point.
ass actors. You don't see not one black
There's
person up
additional
there.
piece of evidence that hasn't been released yet, but I can assure you, it was troubling, it was disturbing, and unfortunately, he was allowed to go back to class.
Back here live, that 15-year-old is being charged as an adult in this.
Yeah, he always was. See how they charge him as an adult? So how is that a damn school? That's an adult prison. It ain't even, they won't give a damn if you was 5 years old. They'll charge you as an adult in these fake-ass penitentiary schools. You better recognize. Here we go again, bartender. Fair use and educational purposes. Ethan, whatever his name is, this guy that went to the Oxford school, high school, and shot up a lot of classmates or whoever. But so the point is, is he really the criminal? Who is the victim? Is he the victim, or is the people he shot the victim? I mean, who's the victims, or are they all victims? Because I'm blaming the schools. Ain't no way, this didn't happen like about 1,000 times. And every time it happened, they always blame the kids. They always blame the parents. But they never blame the school. And we done already seen that, you know, the school discipline could get out of control, the school bullies could get out of control, the school gangs could get out of control, the school thievery, the school deception, the school is just like a big-ass crime syndicate. It's a school for criminals, basically. School ain't nothing where you go learn how to do some crime or something. You know what I mean? And then if it ain't for that, it's a school for those who like isolationists. You know, you can't even get into their club or something. So that ain't no school. That's just a whole bunch of people just fighting for survival. I think, you know, just hanging on, just trying to, just lost in pace, waiting to do their time. Cause they ain't even graduating now. They just going and saying, fuck that. Y'all ain't gonna stress me out. Ain't nobody gonna address this issue. And everybody gonna claim that the kids is the problem. And then keep fucking torturing and stressing out the kids and thinking, and the kids ain't ready for it and they explode. And then somebody say, oh, we've got to pass a new law to turn all these penitentiaries into better penitentiaries, because they was penitentiaries in the first place. All these high schools, all these little public schools, all these middle schools, kindergarten, all these, this ain't none but baby penitentiaries. And then for this lady right here, this lady I'm finna put on to sit up here and act like it ain't, it's a damn shame. And if everybody out there just keep on saying that their kids ain't shit and that the system ain't the problem, then that's the problem.
Well, this community, of course, grieving
Yeah.
the 4 teens lost
Yeah,
in
for
the
what?
mass shooting here.
You
just
ain't doing shit
yesterday.
about the principal.
Mir,
You ain't doing shit about the staff.
St. Juliana. And
You ain't
Justin
doing shit about the
Gillis.
school. Look at them. Look at them, y'all. Look at them. Look at them. They don't look like they give a fuck.
15-year-old Ethan Crumbly, a sophomore, is now charged as an adult. with
Look at him.
2
Did you see
dozen
him, y'all?
Crimes, including murder and terrorism.
Yeah, okay.
We are told there is a
Well, who's the
mountain of
terrorist?
evidence against
Because
this
I'ma
young
tell
man,
you,
including a video
you know,
made just
nothing
the
from
night
nothing leaves
before,
nothing.
and 30 spent shell.
So if this person wasn't angry at those people he shot, I don't agree with him. But now if one of them people or all them people is part of bullying him or something, or he got in an argument with them people, and then he went back and retaliated on them people, then that ain't no school shooting. That's something that them people offended him. He took that shit personal, and there it go. Ain't no psycho got nothing to do with that, motherfucker. If the system, if the fucking principal telling me go fuck off, get out of his face, the teacher telling me get out of his face, the whole hall guard telling me get out of his face, what is the student supposed to do? Police telling him, nigga, we'll arrest you if you don't get out your own fucking face. Now what he supposed to do? He did just what he did what he did. He snapped. I'm not agreeing with the man, but I mean, come on, man. You can only beat a dog so much before he bites you back, bartender. And at this young age, his mind wasn't all the way formed, and he didn't have a whole lot of all them defense mechanisms to keep him off, to hold him back from releasing his anger. He didn't have no anger management classes in there. They don't teach anger management in them damn schools, remember? They teach, nigga, we gonna give you some drugs, we gonna put you in probation, parole, put an ankle bracelet on you, we gonna make you do more homework, we gonna give you an F, flunk you out, or just send your ass to one of these baby prisons, nigga. We ain't no help in these schools. If it was, why is this dude sitting in jail?
And terrorism. We are told
I'm accused of being a terrorist. Now how the fuck, see, these laws they be doing in America full of shit. Every fucking thing everybody do is, they call him a terrorist. This white dude went in there and had an argument with some motherfuckers who looked like they was trying to look down on him or something, and he stood up for his rights even though he ain't got none. They bullied him, probably had a fight with him or something, and did something to him that provoked him to do that. Now, how the fuck is that a terrorist? No, that's some motherfucker bully that bullied somebody, and somebody came back, and this punk-ass news is turning every fucking thing into goddamn the new pandemic. This is bullshit, bartender. The next variant.
and including a video
They just be
made
just,
just the night before.
you know, they be over-exaggerating with this shit, man. Dude did something that somebody kicked him off, and this is about the 100th time, and everybody keep calling these kids crazy. Ah, man, come on, man. Fuck that. This is a trend. This is a problem. The fucking school is crazy. All these motherfucking staff is crazy. What happened to them motherfuckers? The adults is crazy. Not the fucking students. It's their fucking job to help the fucking students. So why the fuckers they got all this turmoil going on up there? It ain't just the black schools, it's the white schools too. And that's what this is proving. And we know that these demons don't believe in God, but God is using this as an example to show that it ain't just the black kids, it's the white kids too. They demon possessed.
And 30 spent shell casings here at
30,
Ashford
that's
High
right.
School.
We ain't sparing no
Our team
expense.
coverage
Any
of
more
all
player
of the
haters
news
out there
begins
that
tonight
don't
with 7
believe in
Action
God?
reporter Jim Kurtzner and the suspect's first appearance in
That a
court today.
bitch.
Jim, fill us in.
Oh, I mean, not God, but I mean, don't believe in karma. You shit, well, come around, go around, and they know that, bartender. That's why they ain't solving no conflict resolution. That's why there ain't no anger management in there in them schools. That's why there ain't no counseling as far as dealing with stress and dealing with the family. You know, dealing with problems they might be having in the family, issues, someone to talk to. They little doctor for they little somebody to talk to. They little psychiatrists in there. Ain't no mental health people in there, man. What the fuck do they need all that other shit for? All this education, and they gonna make it. They ain't teaching them to get a job, so all they gonna do is they all they could save them from is going to jail. So what happened to that? This should be the saving from going to jail. Fucking education. Who needs a fucking education if the education you giving them can't save them from going to jail?
Carolyn, we're going to have
good
more
is
on that
that
video
education?
discovered last night in a minute, but I can tell you we've gotten the first vivid description about what happened inside the high school here in court from the assistant prosecutor arguing to the judge that Crumbley remain locked up. He is. The prosecutor telling the judge he saw the surveillance video inside the school himself this morning.
Honestly, Judge, I don't have the words to describe how horrific that happened on November the 30th. It depicted just before 12:51 p.m. this defendant entering a bathroom with a backpack. A minute or two later, he exited the same bathroom without the backpack, but with a gun in hand.
The assistant prosecutor told the judge it was over in a couple of minutes, but Crumbley came armed with a gun and armed with intent.
He methodically and deliberately walked down the hallway, aiming the firearm at students and firing.
And he must have felt pretty hopeless, huh? To do something like that, he must have felt pretty hopeless.
Dad told his son not to talk, and they were getting him.
They ain't letting him get away with mental health issues. Notice that. They ain't letting him plead that he was crazy or something, right? They trying to make him seem like he was sane, and he knew what he was doing, and they treating him like he, like an adult, basically. Look at this. That's a cold system, man. The Black Widow.
Court-appointed. One
Court-appointed Black Widow.
Causing death. The prosecutor says the shooting continued.
After children started running away from the defendant, he continued down the hallway, again at a deliberate and methodical pace, pointing and aiming inside classrooms.
What you mean after people started running? Because there wasn't no motherfucking children I seen in this picture you just showed. Them motherfuckers look a good 23. I wouldn't give a damn if they are seniors or juniors or whatever. They look like no fucking kids. And they look like they could bully whoever this other dude. The dude looked like a kid. Them people you had in them pictures look like some fucking older or some damn old ass kids. I mean, what? Adults. So, but what you mean running, man? What they supposed to do? Walk?
And had students who hadn't had the opportunity to escape.
Before the arraignment, the officer in charge of the case told the judge about the evidence they found at Crumbley's house.
It wasn't, man, see, the whole problem is not putting dude in jail. The whole problem is fix the damn school system, man. Not keep on back and forth on watch your kids, why everybody need overprotection, we need more police. Hell no, fix your motherfucking school, man.
The intent to kill,
Put some qualified staff in there that deal with mental illness, get you an online psychiatrist. I mean, on the job, damn, on call psychiatrist, whatever. They deal with things. They have a hotline for these kids to deal with, and start teaching them how to coping skills. Start teaching them how to deal with becoming an adult. Don't just put a damn textbook in their face and say it's your parents' responsibility. And if they don't teach you how to be an adult, we taking their ass to jail too. That's what I'm saying, man. So I don't mean to offend nobody, but I just get, I got kind of emotional, and I know that that's what they want me to do, get emotional and stuff. So I can't do that. I don't want to do that. I just want to say what I had to say. I apologize for that.
No motive, no reason why.
2 separate videos recovered from Ethan's cell phone.
But I used to be one of them kids who was trapped in that crazy ass psycho ward, and it wasn't no, and it had no, it lost in prison, lost in a public school prison,
Made by
penitentiary.
him the night before the incident, wherein he talked about shooting
No
and killing
direction.
students the next day at Oxford High School. Further, a journal was recovered from Ethan's backpack. Also, cell phone taken in a search warrant depicted a video made by him the night before the incident, wherein he talked about shooting and killing students the next day at Oxford High School. Further, a journal was recovered from Ethan's backpack, also detailing his desire to shoot up the school, to include murdering students.
Well, if he had that in the backpack, I know he had the rest of the story. Why you don't say why he wanted to do this? Don't just stop with half of the story now. Y'all got to put the rest of the story. What made him do that? I need to know. Because other than that, I need to know. He's a victim as far as I'm concerned. Till you tell me what was his motive. What was his motive?
Now, you might have been able to tell that Crumbly was wearing what appeared
Yeah,
to be
that's like I thought. They ain't gonna do that. This old fake-ass incrimination news. They just gonna incriminate them. It's like they incriminate all them kids.
bulletproof vest while he was in this Zoom hearing. He sat motionless while the judge read
we
all
know,
24
okay.
charges, including terrorism, murder.
Oh,
that he could
nigga, that
spend
was
up
the
to
number
life.
one charge. That's what your damn school should be charged with. Terrorism. And neglect. What you say, well, how can I say terrorism? I'm talking about neglect. That's terrorism too. You neglected the motherfucker, you kids, you let them go get too far out of hand, and then you blamed it all on their parents and shit. That's neglect. That's terrorism. You caused it. That was a motive. So then I ain't gonna say the motive was just them people could have been bullying them or something, because they could be just as fucking psycho and lost just like he is, right? They tripping, you know, they just as fucking lost as he is. So they two lost motherfucking people, souls, trying to get found in the middle of nowhere. But so that's why I just said, fuck it, I'm blaming it on the system, bartender. I'm blaming it on the system, man. Fix them schools, man. Fix them schools, man. Get some medical staff up there. I mean,
County Jail.
some
Better
counselors.
security, and so that he can be isolated.
But the rest
We
of
are
this is
getting word there
baloney.
could be
It's just
additional
gonna keep
charges coming.
happening worse.
7 Action News.
We know that owning a gun means securing it properly and locking it and keeping the ammunition.
There they go blaming the parents.
Not allowing access.
Parents
to
don't
other
know what's going on in school.
Deepest gratitude to first responders,
They don't know their
including
son
sheriff's
getting
deputies,
bullied.
and
He ain't
expressing
telling them.
condolences to victims and their families. Prosecutor Karen McDonald announcing a list of charges, including
All
1
he
count
know
of terrorism,
is where the gun is at.
4 counts of first-degree premeditated
Look,
murder,
one.
7 counts of assault.
Y'all see him? Look at him. Do that? That nigga look like he's 25. Fuck you, 27. 37. 57. Get the fuck out of here. They don't not look young to me. So my point, if he went after these people as targets, then this ain't no random thing. This nigga, he was after somebody.
Murder and 12 counts
Because
of
if somebody didn't start something with him, why would he be after him? That's baloney. Come on, I'm gonna come shoot some kids. You a motherfucking lie. He knew who he was after. They ain't telling the whole story. Do it sound right to you? Do you wake up in the morning talking about, oh, I'm gonna go shoot up the school? Hell no, something happened. And they ain't telling that part.
felony firearm possession. The accused shooter charged as an adult, meaning the chance of life in prison.
He always
McDonald
was
also
an
added
adult.
This about the chance of more charges.
They you know, them fake ass schools, there ain't no kids in them schools. It's like it's like Oscar's garbage can. Y'all just throwing them away. So that adult shit don't mean nothing. They always was charged as an adult.
Might have learning
Got
the gun
thrown
was
away when they
purchased
got
by
charged
the
when he went to that
father
damn public
just
school.
days prior.
We have to do better.
Nigga,
How many times
they lost it.
does this have to
Nigga,
happen?
they lost their right to be a kid when they stepped into that public school. Please, they became adults because the adults was the ones who was cheating them out of a real education. Them fake ass staff they got up there. They already was adults. They was up against adults.
There could be additional charges.
He going
very
adult.
soon when
This
that
this
investigation
fucking
is reviewed and complete.
vampire.
The motive for the shooting at Oxford High yesterday remains unknown so far. The prosecutor
You a
was very
damn
clear
lie.
in saying this was a planned
You a
attack
damn
carried
lie.
out for the purpose of taking lives, and she intends to treat this case as if the victims were her own children.
We need to make sure and want to know that when we send our kid to school, they're
See
safe.
how the news do you? See how the news make everything the way they want the story to go? They don't let you get the whole facts so you can make up your own mind. They tell you how the story's supposed to go. You see that baloney bartender?
Thank you so much, Simon. The prosecutor awfully emotional today as she was talking about this case and talking about
For who?
the community here.
For a
As
raise, so she can get
investigators
some
piece
more,
together
lock
what
up some
led
more
to this
prisoner
tragedy,
pipeline
we are
kids
learning more about
and
the suspect, Ethan Crumbley. 7 investigator Heather Catallo is digging into the 15-year-old's background, and Heather
For
joins
job
us now with
security?
what she has learned
for
so
all them
far.
crazy,
Heather?
for her family and shit. Oh hell no!
From several sources that Oxford High School officials met with the teen and his parents about concerning behavior just hours before the shooting.
We had
So-
no information from the schools, but we have since learned that the schools did have contact with the student the day before and the day of the shooting.
Oh, so they didn't even call the police. The school just took it, just acted like they was entitled and I can handle this, and told that motherfucker, we'll kick you out of school. We'll put you in one of them schools with all of them gangsters and shit, and throw you away like a piece of garbage if you don't comply with our rules and calm down and just let these people keep bullying you. So dude, and they did it in front of his parents. They just stripped him of all his rights. It was like he was a police officer, right? And then they just brought you in the office and just stripped you of all your rank, your badge, and serial number, all that shit, right? They stripped him, right, of his pride and all that. Embarrassed him in front of his parents after they probably whooped his ass or something. He said, fuck this, and snapped. Because even this police just said, they didn't come at us and tell us none of this shit. The school took it on themselves to let this shit play out any way it was. And that's what they do, don't they? Why you think we got all these shootings at these schools? They let that shit play out. It's like you see a fight finna happen, right? And you be like, let them fight, let them fight, let them fight, egg them on. Hey, he just called you a name. Ain't y'all gonna do something? Fuck no, nigga, we the school. We got to let this shit play out. Shit like that. So now the school is full of shit. I'm talking about the staff.
Was concerning.
If you don't believe me, you can keep on playing. You keep on playing. And you'll
Sheriff Michael
see.
Bouchard not revealing the topics discussed during that meeting, only that his liaison officer in the school was not told
Why
about
would
it.
they have a
Bouchard
meeting?
also
See,
confirming the school allowed
that wasn't
Crumbley to
no
stay.
random shooting. They stressed that kid out. What you mean you having meetings and torturing them in your motherfucking meeting? I thought y'all said this was a random fucking shooting. No, y'all
The
didn't
building
fucking cause
after
this.
that 10 a.m. meeting, and around 12:50 p.m. the shooting started. The sheriff
I mean, 'cause
previously
you don't walk out
acknowledged
of
that
a
handgun
meeting, then go grab your daddy gun, and then come back the next day and say, you bitch made motherfuckers gotta pay, make my day. Hell no, they must have did some torturing in that meeting to that kid. They must have did something that they ain't saying. See, this is baloney.
shown on a social media account that's believed to belong to the suspect is the same type of weapon used in the murders. But law enforcement are also telling us the 15-year-old has no prior school discipline issues and no prior criminal record.
We had no prior contacts and we had no
Well, that
prior
don't mean he
information.
ain't never been getting bullied, motherfucker. What that got to do with it? Who he gonna tell? Who the fuck he gonna tell?
That
The fucking school? He tried that, didn't work.
That's not what occurred. We haven't
Oh,
had any
bitch.
issues with,
See, this is
with
a
that
cover-up,
family or any
man.
weapons in the past.
It's a fucking cover-up. This a cover-up.
The sheriff also telling us they're now going through mountains of evidence.
Yeah, I bet you
including
is.
Notebooks, the suspect's phone, as they try to piece
Kiss
together
my
exactly
ass.
what motivated this horrific.
You already know.
Live in Oxford, another Capella,
The fucking system.
My colleague, 7 investigator.
I already know.
More on what the sheriff had to say today.
Man. Another day, another dollar in your pocket, bartender. Raising educational purposes.
Trying to dispel many rumors
The
that
Soul
circulated
Gang.
on social
Karma's
media
Kitchen.
separating
What's in the
fact and
oven?
fiction one day
The
after
system.
this horrific mass.
Do dogs have rights? I mean, do they need to get deputized and be a badge and get a badge and all that shit like the police dogs got? I mean, if it's their job to protect your property, why the fuck they need a license to do that? You know what I mean? It's like they doing their job. They ain't like no human reading and writing and shit. They just know the basics. Protect whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, is they a pet? Can't be a weapon? What is that? Is they a pet or a weapon? You know what I mean?